yeah, if you think you're going to do it in your own strength, then you know what? Yeah, you can do it.
COVID, it's been helping people move their businesses from offline or brick and mortar to online.
Systems are more important than skills as an entrepreneur today.
It's totally okay to reinvent yourself multiple times, especially when you're an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Profitable Coaching Conversations with Wendy Y. Bailey. If you're a coach, speaker, or industry expert, you're in the right place for sales and marketing wisdom and insight to grow your coaching business. Now, here's your host, Income Acceleration Mentor, Wendy Y. Bailey.
Again, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm excited, as always, to bring you another amazing guest. Let me tell you about Shanel Evans. She is a social media maven, is what I'm going to call her today. And she helps women create buzzworthy, cash-generating social media strategies. She's got a solid foundation in finance, which is a little different for most people. And we're going to get into conversation about who she is, what she does, and who she serves. Welcome to the show, Shanel.
Awesome, Wendy Y. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me here with your community. I can't wait to dig into this juicy topic because we're talking about coaching, we're talking about profitability and being able to bring in more visibility and more profits into our business. So I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. So tell us about how you, as with a finance background, hold on a second. Do you hear that? Hello, everyone, again, and welcome to the show. I'm excited as usual to bring you another amazing guest. Shanel Evans is a social media maven. That's what I'm going to call her. And she works with women who have launch-ready offers, and she helps them to create buzzworthy, cash-generating social media strategies. There's a lot in there to unpack, and I'm excited to have you here. Welcome to the show, Shanel.
Thank you, Wendy Y, for having me. I'm really excited to be here. We're going to be chatting about coaching, chatting about profitability, but also just showing up as our authentic selves. So I appreciate the opportunity to chat with you today.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you here too. Now, I know from your bio, I didn't read it, but I know from your bio that you have a finance background. That's sort of different to be a social media maven with a financial background. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have an accounting and finance background. I'm actually a former CPA, which most people actually probably wouldn't recognize unless I actually told them. But one of the things that I loved about, accounting in the field is that it's just very broad. And then in terms of where my career is kind of started off, I worked with startup companies. I worked with startup organizations where I had the opportunity to work in marketing, to work with project development, to work with business development. And so one of the things that I really enjoy working with companies, particularly, women and minority-based companies, is that a lot of times I found that we have the credentials, we have what we needed on paper, but what we didn't have was the visibility. And so my accounting finance background really kind of helps my clients from a social media standpoint, because I can give them tips that help them be more profitable and help them with their conversion so that they don't feel like they're wasting time with keeping up with trends that aren't actually putting money in their bank. And so that's where my finance background kind of comes in and helps my clients from a coaching side, but also from a social media side.
Yeah, the thing that I love about that is, then, like most business owners don't always recognize, it's about math, not magic. That's a phrase that a colleague of mine says. It's not magic, it's math. So when you understand your numbers, then you can do the necessary pivots and tweaks to your strategy, especially in social media, that can make the difference. You're preaching to the choir, because I tell my clients all the time that they've got to pay attention to their numbers. So let's back up a little bit. That tells us a little bit about how you pour finance into what you do to serve your clients. What do you typically do for a client, and who's a typical client for you?
Yeah, so a typical client for me is going to be a coach or a service-based entrepreneur, expert in her field, that has an offer that she's ready to launch and she needs more visibility for it. So visibility strategies, social media content strategies, sales and cash converting strategies, but really doing it in like fun, engaging ways, whether it's through courses, whether it is teaching through my VIP community. And then I also host retreats as well.
Very cool. And I know your retreats are mansion retreats, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Say a little bit more about that. That's
the mansion retreats is really birthed out of working with clients and recognizing that they just don't have, coaches, you guys are busy, right? You don't have time. You're busy coaching your clients. You're putting together your programs, but you may not necessarily have the content to supply to your strategists. And so my social media mansion retreat includes 6 weeks of coaching where we're really clear on your ideal client. We're super clear on what offers, what coaching programs you're going to launch over the next 6 months. And then we meet in the mansion and we execute, and the coaches walk away with 6 months of branded photography, commercials, reels, done for you reels, lifestyle photography, but also like the strategy and the captions and the messaging they need to just turn it on autopilot and draw in more clients. We do it in less than 6 days and you walk away with 6 months of content.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes. Yeah, it's a really fun time.
Yeah.
But productive as well.
I was going to say, fun is just the tip of the iceberg. It sounds like it's highly productive, which is
absolutely
always amazing. How did you decide that you wanted to create that kind of program, that kind of package, and have the different pieces that you have to it? What led to that for you?
Honestly, I think it's really about understanding your ideal client with any of your offers, right? And so my ideal client, the client that, really gravitates towards the retreat, is a boss. She's entrepreneurial. She is ambitious, but she's also short on time and wants to accelerate and compress that time. And so, a 6-month coaching program or a 12-month coaching program may not necessarily get it for her from where she wants to be in terms of visibility, social media, but a condensed 6-week program and then walking away from a mansion retreat with 6 months of content, it really just kind of takes my ideal client in mind, because then she can literally just accelerate everything that she's done and skyrocket it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will talk about our Profitable Wisdom segment. We'll be right back. Being a member of a business mastermind can lead to exponential growth in your coaching business and in your bottom line. But how do you know if the mastermind is right for you? The right mastermind offers an opportunity for you to discover new growth insights and proven business strategies while putting them into practice with the right tools to grow and scale your coaching business. The right mastermind connects you to other high-achieving coaches so you can partner and collaborate. The right mastermind guides your efforts to grow and scale your coaching business. In just a few days, I'm hosting an information call so you can discover how to reserve your seat in the Profitable Coaches Mastermind. You can get all the details at profitablecoachesmastermind.com. You're invited to join this group networking and strategy call, and it's absolutely free. And so is the mastermind. That's right, the Profitable Coaching Mastermind is a high-value complimentary opportunity for you to discover how to grow your coaching business. It's also a hands-on workshop designed to offer strategy to scale your coaching business. It's also an activation session with implementation tools you can use to grow and scale your coaching business. That's right, the Profitable Coaching Mastermind is totally complimentary. So save your spot so you can discover how to join the mastermind. This is not a sales call. Nothing will be sold. There will be no selling. There will be no offer. It is an opportunity, so save your spot. This is your opportunity for a collaborative interview, and you get to ask questions and get answers. Hi, Income Acceleration Mentor Wendy Y. Bailey here, and I'm so excited about the Profitable Coaches Mastermind. The information call is designed to give you a little bit more information about it and for you to sort of decide if it's the right time for you at this point. Remember, the information call is complimentary, and so is the mastermind. I'm so excited about it because I got to tell you, I have pulled 3 key pieces out of my body of work We're going to talk in the mastermind about predictable coaching income. We're going to talk about business operations. And we're also going to talk about how you put your productivity into overdrive to create the sustainability in your coaching business. So be sure to sign up for the information call. I'm going to give you all the skinny when we meet. And I hope to see you in the mastermind as well. See you then.
Hi, I'm Rashonda Pratt, known online as The Rose Show Live, and you're tuned in to Profitable Coaching Conversations with Wendy Y. Bailey. Make sure to like, comment, review, subscribe, so you'll know when the next conversation goes live.
Hi, I'm Gina Calvano, and you're tuned into the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. Like, comment, review, and subscribe now so you're notified when the next episode goes live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Barrett Matthews, and you're tuned into the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. Like, comment, review, and subscribe now so you're notified when the next episode goes live.
We're talking with social media maven and visionary social media person. I don't know what to call you, girl, because what you're doing is really amazing. Like, people need to jump on the whole model you have for the social media mansion retreat. Let's jump into our profitable wisdom segment. So the first question I always ask, and these are questions I ask almost every single guest, who's had the greatest influence on you in your life?
Yeah, I would definitely say, my mother. My mother is not a business person at all, but, but from a personal standpoint, she is just always there behind the scenes that can cheer me on, pick me up when I'm low, but then also cheer for me, but keep you humble as well. Sometimes, as business entrepreneurs, you don't want to get so high that you're so high. So she keeps me grounded, keeps me humble as well.
Very nice. Very nice. Moms have a way of really doing that and making it happen for you. Yeah, I get it. And what's the best business advice you've ever received?
One of the things that I would say, that's a defining moment for me is just don't overthink things. A lot of times, when we're entrepreneurs, we have to think fast, act fast, but also, just really build with intention. So don't get stuck in just overthinking, think quick and think fast.
Yeah, you can get paralyzed if you don't think fast, because thinking fast means you move fast as well. Otherwise, you get, paralysis analysis.
Yes. Yeah, and stuck in perfectionism too, which is detrimental to you in your business. Especially from a social media standpoint, when you chase perfection, it ain't gonna work.
No, you just got to put it out there. And who is it? Sheryl Sandberg says done is better than perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. So what's been your largest single sale in your business? What was the amount, the circumstances, and what did you do to celebrate?
Yeah, so one of the sales that I would think back most on was a LinkedIn contract. I posted, and it was just a very simple post, really, but it was based on and rooted in what I believe, what my thought process is, and who I champion for. And posted that on LinkedIn. It resulted in my brand new first contract, a corporate contract of $15,000. And it really kind of just taught me, one, believe in yourself, two, share what you believe in so your clients resonate with that. But then three, actually just take action. We talked about, paralysis and the perfectionism, but if I had waited for the perfect moment, the perfect graphic, the perfect caption, the post, it wouldn't have happened. Yeah. So that was my biggest, $15,000 corporate contract at the time. And what it also led was just more repeat business that ended up starting with 15,000, but then increasing over time. So.
Well, and that's the cool thing about when you land a corporate contract. You see the first dollar signs, of course, but when you've got other opportunities to serve them more, then you're looking at a larger amount from that one client over a period of time. Yeah. Like, I asked that question a couple of years ago, and that's what one guy said. He said, well, I don't know that I have one large single sale, but from one client, I probably have made about $80,000 or $90,000.
Yes.
So I love hearing that.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that.
Yeah. I love hearing that, because most people don't think of business being that way, especially as an entrepreneur. Sometimes we miss that. And what did you do to celebrate?
I immediately, well, my husband bought me a bell. And so the kind of like an inside language in our house is if you hear the bell ring, that means that I made a sale. And if he's not around to hear the bell, then I text him a photo emoji of a bell. And so celebrated, with ringing the bells and then, just kind of like a high five and just really just celebrating that particular moment.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, we all have times when we think about giving up. Like in 20 years for me, there was a time when it was every day,
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What has helped you move through those times to stay the course in your business?
Yeah, no, that's a really important question because you're right. Entrepreneurship can be a very lonely space, and it can be a very emotional kind of down space. We're really almost like a mirror to everyone, in terms of, people think that it's all glamorous, but they don't always see everything and the tears that you cry at night about your business, right? Yeah. And so, some of the things that when I'm low, I have, a really kind of like small business bestie group, that I can reach out to. I talked about my mom earlier, but then having a solid like business coach that can help you from a mindset standpoint. And I've had life coaches and therapists that have helped me kind of get through.
Yeah, I was going to say all of those are on my list of, my community. Yeah, I get it.
Absolutely. And just helping you get through that thought process. And sometimes it really is just that. It's us being so hard on ourselves that we can't see the light.
Yeah. I think that when you say it's very isolating, that you like hit the nail on the head with that. And if you don't surround yourself with people who can encourage you during those tough times, you could like say bye-bye and go back to work for somebody else. So I get it. I get it. And what's your greatest personal accomplishment outside of your business?
I would say my family. I have three daughters, very independent, very strong-willed.
I wonder where they got that from.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But one of the things that I'm, just proud of my family unit, my husband and my three daughters, is that we champion each other on. I call us the Fat Five because there are five of us. And so, we are our own kind of team. We, cheer for each other, but we're brutally honest with each other as well and kind of keep each other going through when life starts to feel rough. We just make sure that the Fat Five is intact and that we're working together as a team.
Nice. Very, very nice. And we were talking before we started recording, you're soon to be empty nesters as well, right? Your youngest graduated from high school this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that feeling like for you as you're moving into that space, especially in your business? Are you starting to see changes already?
I am. And honestly, the season of transition not just happens in, person. I don't know if there are other empty nesters that can relate, but it makes you reevaluate everything that you're doing. It made me reevaluate, okay, what am I doing in my business? What do I want to be doing 5 years from now? My daughters are leaving, and that means a different sense of freedom, but also, a different sense of transition for me too. So just thinking about, okay, what do I want to do from an overall standpoint? And it kind of shook up, and it was an emotional process that I didn't recognize would be so emotional. We always talk about like, "Ooh, I'm an empty nester," but sometimes it can be like, okay, right. Like, what does that mean? And how do I translate independence into new and fresh ideas in my business? So that's cool. Just it's bittersweet, but it also is exciting as well.
Yeah, I get it. I've been an empty nester now for all intents and purposes, about 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah, about 15 years, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's like there's like you said, a newfound sense of possibilities for your business, because now you're not going, oh, I got this activity or I got that activity to engage in. It's wonderful. Like when you really get into the flow, like I travel more like than I ever have.
I'm definitely excited about that.
It makes a difference. It does. So when we come back, we're gonna get you to share your nugget for everyone and describe your gift. Okay.
Awesome.
So we'll be right back.
Hey folks, Simon T. Bailey. Have you lost your spark? Is a job just a job? Is a relationship just a relationship? Is a business just a business? Well, I've taken the last couple of years to do some deep diving questions and asking myself, did I ever lose my spark? Yeah, I have. And when I lost my spark, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to quit. But I decided that, guess what? When you find your spark, you find your joy. And when you find your joy, you find your people. And when you find your people, you find your voice. So when you find your voice, you connect with people who get you, you tap into your joy, and you become the spark for everyone around you. So I've put together this book, Be the Spark. I'm so happy to bring this to the marketplace because I believe it will become the guide that will give you the kickstart that will enable you to light it up wherever you go. So if you say, Simon, I've lost the spark at home, in business, in life, and you and your friends are saying, you know what, I really want a prescription that is sustainable. And I believe as I share my stories, my pain of what I went through, that you're going to be equipped with tips, tools, and techniques on how you can be the spark. So listen, go to simontbailey.com, get the book, and remember, I love you and I believe in you, and there's not a darn thing you can do about it.
Hi, I am Rodney Dow, and you're tuned into the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. Like, comment, review, and subscribe now so you're notified when the next episode goes live.
Hi, I'm Mary Seiss, and you're tuned into the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. Like, comment, review, and subscribe now so that you're notified when the next episode goes live.
What's up? I'm Shanel, and you're tuned into the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. Be sure to like, comment, review, and subscribe now so you're notified when the next episode goes live.
I've been having a delightful conversation with Shanel Evans. And, you know, we've talked about a lot of things, Shanel. Is there one thing, if you think about our conversation, it may be something that we didn't touch on, it may be something you want to highlight. What's the big nugget that you want to share that you want people to really walk away from our conversation with?
Yeah, I would say to bet on yourself. You know, as you know, women, we tend to be so hard on ourselves. We champion for our clients. We go all in for our clients, but sometimes championing for our clients means championing for ourselves and putting ourselves out there. So bet on yourself. That bet and investment you put on yourself is going to give you return 10 times, 100 times over. Yeah,
that's huge. That's huge. Because if you don't do that, you miss out on so many other opportunities.
Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah. And you've got a gift for everyone. You want to describe it, and we'll put the link in the show notes.
Yeah. So I find that coaches, you know, different depending on where they are in their social media journey, you know, there are a number of strategies, and maybe you don't know which strategy you should start with first. And so I've put together a social media to sales quiz. It literally 2 minutes. You can click the link in the show notes, 2 minutes, but it tells you the strategy that's right for you to start with first.
Wow, it sounds like there's some intuitive nature to it for that to be the case. It sounds like it's more than a quiz. It sounds like it's more of an assessment, if you will.
Yep, an assessment, and it really gives you that opportunity to find out which strategy is authentic to you so that you can show up in a good way, in a profitable way on social media.
I love it. I love it. Shanel, thank you so much for being a guest today.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. This was fun.
Yeah. So we'll be back with another episode. Be sure to join the Profitable Coaching Society for the after party. Go to profitablecoachingsociety.com. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much for tuning into Profitable Coaching Conversations with Wendy Y. Bailey. Be sure to join us at the after party at www.profitablecoachingsociety.com. We'll see you next time for more sales and marketing wisdom and insight from Wendy Y. and her amazing guests. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you know when new episodes are posted.